I've been wanting to make this video for a while, and now I finally got a reason to, so buckle up, because it's going to be a little bit of a something video. Yeah, it's something. When you're watching this, if you've been fucking with me for a little while, you're going to be like, alright, well, why is he doing this? So, yeah, sit back, grab some popcorn, and let me just get this through. Menace of the MTP. Not sure why you're going around doing diss tracks of people who don't practice the art of rap in the same way that you do, but I mean, go off, I guess. I mean, Mel is really good people and a really, really, really good friend of mine, and anyone who fucks with Mel fucks with me. Just like anybody fucks with any of my friends, you fuck with me. Alright? You're gonna have to go through me for a lot of things that you're gonna have to fuck with, alright? But I don't understand why you're promoting any of the hate in her way, and she doesn't really deserve any of this, at this stage of her life. So I'm here. I got her back. I'm gonna be the one to, tell you why you're such a piece of shit. Because since the beginning, I've not been really fucking with you. You think I fuck with you, but I really don't. I really think you're a terrible human being. I'll be honest with you. Strike one was your amazing display of lack of mental health awareness when you're telling people to kill themselves on a fucking live stream and many diss tracks. Sure, there might not be any rules to battle rap or whatever, but this is in a video in an argument that is basically fucking petty. Look, I don't know who Killer B is, and I really don't care what he did or anything, and I don't care what you did, or I don't care about the beef in general, but for you to be going around telling people to kill themselves. We're all going through the same fucking struggles every single day, alright? The pain of having to fucking work something that we're probably not fucking happy with while we're waiting to build something great, while we're working to build something that will shape our future in the best way we can possible. We're all going through the fucking pain and suffering that life has to offer, and you want to tell somebody who has gotten so far into their lives to give it all up. You're fucking terrible, man. You're fucking terrible. This should have already given me reason to make a video on you, but I've let it slide for you don't know how many months, alright? For a long time. You might be clicking on this video and, sending people my way or mass reporting or something like you did to Mel's channel, but look, it's not going to work on me. You can send as many people as you want to my channel. It will literally not do anything to me. In fact, it's probably going to benefit me. My channel's been really, really inactive, so come on, give me some spice. So, alright, let me make this thing really simple. You have not met your challenger yet. You have not made any diss tracks against anybody who is really good at rap in itself. You've made diss tracks to people who suck ass as much as you do. No offense to them, alright? You've dissed people who don't rap or suck at rapping. So now you will finally meet your match. Because you've let people think that, oh, any name drop, like, words, hey, I stutter. You can add that to your notes for, for what's about to come in this video. You've let people to think that any diss or any name drop or any subliminal or whatever you're doing is going to give you more validation. It's going to make you a better artist. It's basically not going to. I've gone through the same journey as you have, basically. And what I see in you is me when I was 11 years old and started in this music shit. And it's crazy because you're acting exactly like the 11-year-old version of myself 6 years ago. It's terrible to see how much the human being can just not mature like that. Your little crew is too blind to see that your disses are they're going to get old. They're going to want to see you put some legitimate music out. And I'm not talking about that sad boy shit, because even that sad boy shit's not even legitimate if you're gonna go around telling people to kill themselves. You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that. You're not fucking genuine if you show a great lack of mental health awareness. It obviously does not work like that. But listen, before I make a track towards you, no, I'm not gonna talk about your big bald ass head looking like Walter White. Actually, no, scratch that. Walter White is actually smart. You got a big fucking blob of bones surrounding barely any fucking meat, enough to make any rational decisions. I mean, come on, man. You're gonna see this video and you're gonna call your sheep to mass report this video just like you did to Mel's channel twice in 2 tournaments that she did. She got fucking, you know, what is it, restricted? She got fucking restricted from posting on her channel twice in a row in 2 tournaments in a row, while you were trying to find a way to make a better or your own version of the tournament, which, anyways, anyone who is friends with you, who contributed to the tournament, wanted their people to win and not to be unbiased. And I don't care what they're going to say in response to that. Their display of pure bias is kind of appalling, honestly. It's terrible. So now I'm going to finally get to, the video. So since you thought that, I fuck with you and you barely know who I am, I challenge you to a rap battle by teaching you, the viewer, the fucking wrinkly cranium behind MTP, how to make a diss track on your greatest fucking nightmare, Loopie. So I'm just going to be throwing around some ideas. Here are some do's and don'ts. The reason why there's don'ts is because, I mean, as much as you're a terrible human being, I wouldn't want you to, get in trouble for any legal shit you might say or whatever. So we'll get into that in a minute. But let's talk about the do's. I got family issues. I got a few of them. I mean, like my parents, I don't know what's gonna happen with my parents. You know what I mean? So you could talk about that. Talk about my family. I mean, there's no rules to battle rap, right? You could talk about how I look like a stick despite being 180 pounds. I'm a little fat fuck sometimes, but I can change my shit. You can talk about like my pimples, my fucking weird ass fucking facial hair that I got. I mean, it's still got a little bit more head than on your head. Like, what? Hey, I stutter. You can add that to your list. I stutter quite a lot, but yeah, I got more fucking facial hair than like what's on your head. So, don't worry, I'm still taking the time to talk about your head, but like that's not gonna happen in any track that I'm gonna make on you. Seriously. You can talk about, I don't know, my hair, my lazy eye. You could talk about my very bad dental hygiene. It's been bad recently. I've been drinking a lot of Coca-Cola, which is probably why I'm like a fat motherfucker right now. You could say I look like a monkey. You could say that, I don't know, like I have this amount of subscribers, but I got this amount of views, so it doesn't add up. I must be sub-botting. You can talk about my lack of commitment to any project I start. I mean, you can talk about how like I barely sleep. I barely ever get out of bed. I don't see myself in the way that I saw myself many months ago. I used to see myself as this, really, good individual with a good, head on his shoulders. But now I just feel like I'm a total wreck. And since you love mental health awareness, this would be amazing to add to your diss track. What else? We got, like you can, tell me to kill myself. I mean, I've already tried that before. It didn't work. So you can say like, oh, I'm sorry, it failed. Funny or something like that. You could talk about beating me up. I mean, talk about beating me up or chop me up like some Breaking Bad shit, I think it would be very entertaining considering I do boxing. So it would be funny. Oh, you could tell people I'm French. I mean, I am French. You could talk about surrendering or white flag or the baguette or snails or, man, what other French thing? I mean, French people are arrogant. That is one thing. French people are also very romantic. So, let me know if you got any, people that you want me to be romantic with. I mean, I could be, like, romantic with anybody. But obviously, that's just a French stereotype. But, you can talk about me being French. It works quite well. You can also talk about my age. Nobody has ever done that before. Talk about how I'm 17 years old. People are going to be, like, mind blown. People are going to be like, yo, we've never heard anybody talk about Loopie's age before. Seriously. Talk about my age. Say that, like, oh, I'm a little kid putting my nose into other people's businesses. All right? People are going to eat that shit up, my guy. For real, man. For real. And, of course, you can bring everyone sucking your toes to my channel to send, their casual, routine hate or whatever. I actually fuck with some of the people that, are in your inner circle, so I hope they do see this with a little bit of an unbiased opinion, but it's probably not going to end up being this way. Someone is going to have to take sides, and it's not really about taking sides. This is an interaction between you and me. I think you're a terrible piece of shit, and I think you deserve to be humbled. No one else has done it before because either they're too scared to get deplatformed by so many of these like sheep that are swarming the channel, or they're just too scared to say anything. But I literally don't have much to lose. So come on, bring him in. I would love to have a chat with some of these people, for real. Let me think. I mean, shit. I don't know. I mean, curtains are looking kind of weird. They're not really matched with the room. It kind of looks like I'm living in a ruin or something. I don't know, man. Oh, you know what you could do? You could tell me, that my music is trash. Tell me my music is trash. Because from what I've heard you say about my music and what I've heard your people say about my music, they fuck with it. I saw the fire emojis many times. Now they might not fuck with it as much as they fuck with yours, all right? Because there's a difference, right? All right, because there's a difference between someone you represent and someone you just slightly fuck with, right? But everybody thinks my music is quite all right, decent or good or maybe even incredible, all right? So go ahead and convince them that my music is trash. They're gonna believe you, so go ahead, all right? I'm having a stroke. You can put that on the list. All right, we're going to get into the don'ts. The don'ts are like very short. Just don't talk about like taking my girl or, doing things to my girl or beating my girl up or whatever. I mean, you are maybe over 30 years old and, we're all minors here. I'm 17, she's 16. Even if it's legal in your state, it's still pretty weird. I've already had to deal with Lord of Darkness talking, some suggestive shit about my girl and my girl's mom and all of that shit. So, I've already dealt with LOD saying some shit. So, I'm not going to deal with you saying some shit about my girlfriend if that's what you're going to try to do. And it would probably just be illegal if people are just going to see you as a fucking pedophile if you're just ever going to talk about me or my girlfriend in a very suggestive way. So I would very much choose, what words to properly place. Because honestly, come on, man. You're not going to say all this shit that you say to kill a bee to me, all right? It doesn't work on me, all right? And it's not going to work on me for a little while, all right? I'll be 18 soon. So, you could always wait until I'm 18 so that you can, make a birthday diss track. That would be actually fire. But nah, man, bro. With everything that I've told you, I hope you're going to be able to make the ideal diss track, all right? Like I said, I do challenge you, and since you claim to be the shit, I would love to see you back every piece of shit talking that you back up, because you claim to be some very dangerous individual, and you might be to some people, all right? You might be to people who are scared of getting deplatformed. I'm not scared of shit, all right? And since you've been fucking around with my homies, with my friends and shit like that, just talking shit, all right? And being such a terrible person around them, like Mel, for example. Mel does not fucking deserve any bit of the hate that you promote her way. I don't care what you say. At her stage of her life, she does not fucking need this at this point, all right? So it's very clear for me to say that, if you fuck with Mel, you fuck with me. It's very simple, all right? Because I'm tired of seeing Mel just, deal with shit that, she's not properly able to deal with herself, in terms of everybody just blaming her for most of, the issues that are around, when it comes to tournaments or ciphers or projects like that. The reason why nobody really does tournaments or ciphers anymore is because it does nothing but cause beef. But you love that. You love that. Which is why I want a piece of it now. I want to add a little bit of spice to my music career. Because it's been a while since I've caught a body with a pen. Alright? It's been a year. I've made this guy that really claimed to be some professional rapper. This OG rapper. He was on CNN and a bunch of shit. He was an OG rapper. He met a bunch of people. He was, basically like a low-key celebrity in the game. I made him look like nothing. Mikey the Poet, I made him my bitch. He was too fucking scared to write anything back because he knew that the damage, that the recoil would be much stronger. And the excuse that everybody fucking uses is my age. And I want a little bit of peace. Like, I want a little piece of what it is you're fucking doing, all right? Because I want to burn you to the ground. That's what I want to do. I'm serious when I'm saying, like, you're a terrible human being. And it's taken me so long to finally say this because none of the things, at the time really gave me a lot of reason to be like, yo, I'm going all out. Fuck you. But now I am going all out and fuck you. You know what I mean? So, a track is on the way. You can, like people who are watching this video, a track is on the way. If you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make a diss track on Loopie, you guys can hit that like button, subscribe, and do all of that stuff. Because, it could be useful to anybody. Maybe somebody might want to make a diss track on me. And that's kind of what I need. And if you're not going to make a diss track on me, then you're just backtracking. Or you just don't want to give me that satisfaction of fucking you up. That's probably what it's going to be. It would really surprise me if you did write a track on me, because I would be the first person to challenge you to properly fuck you up mentally. And you would probably not want to do it. Or you just don't want to give me a platform. Well, I'm kind of, giving you a platform by, promoting whatever this is on my channel. But I've said enough, all right? This is, my point of view, my stance on everything. I got really pissed last night because of what I found out and what I saw. And you don't fuck with people that are close to me like that. Like, you don't fuck with people that are close to me like that. Mel is good people. Mel is like an auntie to me. You know what I mean? So she's been nothing but kind to me and my girl. Like, she was there since before I met my girl, like, fully. Like, yo, like, I made my dreams come true. That's the thing. I made my dreams come true. My life is working beautifully, outside of all the whole family issues and shit. I made this come true. And Mel was there every step of the fucking way. All right? And I'm not going to let anybody try to fucking discredit that. So you could take your fucking, every bit of your little fucking hair and shove it up your ass. One by one. I recommend using tweezers. But anyways, bless up and stay hype. Y'all have a good one. And peace.